Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Echo Killshot, and welcome back to a brand new video. Sorry, I've been taking a break. Had to deal with moving and stuff. Yes, I'm moving, so you're gonna be seeing a new setup. But despite all that, I am here to bring to you a new series called A Player's Perspective, or A Player Perspective. Pretty much just me reviewing games based on these three categories, that being performance, story, and gameplay. And out of those three categories, we average out kind of what my ranking or my rating would be of said game. And I actually want to start off this series by doing a game series that I'm familiar with, but I haven't played all the games, most of them, and that is, in fact, Assassin's Creed, as you could tell by the video in the background, which is not mine, but I will link the gameplay down below, so you can go watch it for yourself if you want. So, Assassin's Creed 2007. Let me just start off by saying I was playing on PC, which I did look at the reviews, and it did say mostly positive, which I don't know how the hell that is the case, because at least, from my POV playing the game, it just got worse and worse and worse. It's like the more you play it, the more the game just doesn't want you to play it anymore. There's no engaging factors whatsoever, okay? And I'll talk about all that in a bit, but let me just say they really do exaggerate the ass in Assassin's Creed, because this game is very much, in fact, ass. Okay? I know everybody's about to be, oh, you're so freaking dumb, just kill yourself in the comments. Guys, I'm playing on PC. I have no idea what it's like on console. But even then, on console, there is some gameplay features that are very questionable. But I'm just going based off of my experience right here, right now, and, hopefully later down the line, when I get to playing all these games for the first time, if I feel like coming back to it, I'm definitely not going to play it on PC. That's for sure. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the story, first of all, I'm going to start off by saying I give the story a 6 out of 10. It pretty much is just you going around killing all these kings, emperors, all these peoples in, all these different places like Acre, and all these different, Muslim like places. Even the place where Jesus was born, Jerusalem. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if there's any references though. But yeah, the story follows. I'm pretty sure this guy named Desmond. And pretty much he gets brought into the Animus, which, let me just start off by saying this for every Assassin's Creed game to come. I do not like the whole futuristic present Animus thing. I think that's just so stupid. It's a waste of time. This whole game was a waste of time, but really, I think it's pointless. I think it takes you out of the experience, quite literally. But yeah, so you got this, pretty much this guy named Desmond. He pretty much goes in the Animus, whatever, blah 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 blah. See, this is how the story is so forgettable for me. So if I forget a lot of things, I'm sorry. But then you got the actual assassin. I think his name is Altair. Which, I mean, not really the best name for an assassin, since I can't really pronounce it right. But you got this guy named Altair, and pretty much he gets sent around by his master, killing all these different people, and that's just kind of it until Altair finds out the truth, and etc. etc happens. I wouldn't know because, well, didn't really get to finish the game, which I'll get to in a bit. But yeah, I really just did not connect with the story. It's not like the worst thing in the world, and if anything, I had to give it a high rating just so this game had a saving grace, because everything else after the story is complete and utter dog shit. Okay, so moving on, we have the performance. Now, I say I have a pretty good PC. I mean, I could run this game at a good 60, and when it's 60, it does run well, smooth, no motion blur, none of that. It's pretty nice, right? Except for, all the reoccurring glitches, which, guys, I've only had a handful of glitchy games that I've experienced. That's because I'm mainly a console player, but guys, oh, this has been the worst gaming glitching experience I think that I've ever had. Um, I would find my character floating up in the air when he gets knocked down, and then going back to the ground, and then he gets hit twice when really there was just no point of that, because it's retarded, dude. Like, I'm up in the air, and I go back down after getting knocked down, and then I'm knocked down again for no reason, right? The hits aren't connecting, so I'm like, what the hell? And then there are other times where, the enemies are just like gang banging me, which is just such an annoying thing. They gang bang you, they gang the bang bang out of you. It is very annoying. Um, but yeah, so literally I go from, like, I'm glitching into these buildings, I'm glitching out of the world, and it will kill me. Like, literally, if I jump off, like, and then I go into a haystack, it'll literally, like, glitch me somewhere else on the map, right? I think the farthest I've gone is, like, 150 feet. But either that, or it'll just straight up, it'll just kill me, which really pisses me off, because all that progress, and you're telling me a glitch? Really? Really? That's what got me. I'm telling you, man. I have, like, I think 24 hours in this game. It would be more like 12 if all those glitches didn't happen. So yeah, the performance for me, just, yes, it runs a solid 60, which it should do that anyways for any game. But really, it would have been a 10. It would have been all that if all these glitches didn't start getting worse and worse, guys. And when I tell you, the game glitched so much that, okay, so I had a total of 2 crashes, right? Which I'm surprised. But it was like the second to last mission. I was not even able to finish the game. Not even joking to you. This is what I'm so bummed out about. I looked up the ending on YouTube, right? You fight your master and all that stuff. Oh, crazy plot twist, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, all this progress, and I couldn't even finish the story, guys. I could not bear it. I was literally, like, tearing up, because, like, I spent all this time, and you're telling me, because this game doesn't want to run the way it's supposed to run, right? When every other game runs fine, I'm experiencing straight up agony from this, man. I mean, I'm restarting from checkpoint after checkpoint. I have to, like, willingly close my game even though I don't want to, and then I have to restart all the way from this section and then get gangbanged by more enemies, and hopefully I make it to the other end, which rarely freaking happens because the combat is also just extremely terrible. But yeah, in terms of performance, man, it's just a 3 out of 10. It's literally a 3 out of 10. I mean, it's just terrible. But moving on, we have the highest thing on here. Actually, no, I lied. The second highest rating on here, and that is the gameplay. Okay, so the gameplay for the first Assassin's Creed games, and I'm pretty sure the next few, are not the greatest, especially on PC. I'm having to hold 3 buttons just to, like, free run and free jump, which is just insane. It's not difficult, but it's just insane that, like, you have to do that. And then, you gotta hold shift to do this, and then you swing with the left mouse button, and F is to do this, E is to do that. It's just all in the wrong places. It's all the basic controls, but it's in all the wrong places. And I didn't check if there were any keybind settings, but I was already too much used to the whole crazy part about the controls for this game. I was able to get through it, though. It was, I kind of lost my mark here and there because I'm not like a PC player. I'm a console player. But other than that, for the controls, just, running around, it's just so robotic. Like, you feel like a robot. It's not fluid, okay? It's you go this way, but a slight misturn. When you move your camera, it somehow thinks that you're either going behind, so you're jumping, like, to the camera. And I don't really know how to explain this, but it's just so trippy, and it's just like so, because then you fall, and then it makes you more mad, and that's just when I just about had it, man, because like I gotta pause and be like, what is this game? Like, why can't I just run parkour, 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 and then just fall for no reason? And I can't grab onto a ledge, but I can grab onto this ledge. It's so inconsistent, and it's so stupid. And the NPCs, oh my god. Oh, the NPCs take up like 90% of my anger for this game, bro. There are these women and all these people in every hub world carrying urns, right? And then when you hit one of them, these guards are being simps, and they're like, hey, you can't do that. And it's just, I hit one person, and they get all mad, and then they call their buddies, and then I get gangbanged. It's so relentlessly stupid. It just takes the fun out of everything. I mean, it is fun, like, running into people, but also another thing, why is Altair, the assassin, running into people but tripping? He's supposed to be this high-end assassin, right? Why is he tripping over people? Like, I feel like I'm tripping over ladybugs, like, every single which way. It's so stupid. But I mean, it is what it is. And that I guess that was what it was like for 2007. I'm not trying to give this game too much backlash. Literally the only reason because it was made in 2007. I mean, don't even get me started with Lord of the Rings Gollum. I mean, I haven't played that, but from what I've heard, it's I don't know, man. Assassin's Creed might be a contender, at least from my experience. On the PC end, it's trash. On console end, it's probably decent. But yeah, it's just the gameplay and just how you interact with the NPCs. And then there are these bumps that will hit you out of nowhere, and it's just so freaking annoying. It really, like, it's like funny for the first few times, but dude, like, it happens every single time. Like, every few seconds, this guy's knocking me into this guy, a fight is starting, I'm getting gangbanged. Next thing you know, I'm just like, why am I still playing this game? Like, I really wish I could have had a different experience with this game, because I know Franchise Fanatic loved it, had a good time with it. Nothing like the stuff I'm saying, except for the NPCs and all that stuff, and the controls, is what he was able to experience. But the main thing for me was the glitches. I could have had this game done if it weren't for all that, and also just how the enemies are just too, like you walk and then, like, you're blending in, but that's not good enough, right? So they're like, hey, he's over there, and then the red thing turns on, and then the music starts playing, and it's just so annoying. It's so tedious, and the same missions again and again and again. That's another thing, is that it's like a rinse and repeat. It's nothing innovative, nothing creative. It's just, you gotta do these investigations, 3 investigations, do the assassination, go back to the real world, talk to your master, then do it again and again until you fight your master. Yeah, it was just a dumpster fire, man, and it sucks. It sucks that I couldn't even get to finish the game, because now I don't feel like I've completed the first game in the series. But it was just too much, and I'm not replaying the game, right? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna move on to Assassin's Creed 2. But hopefully this can be a forgive and forget situation. I know they're never gonna fix it on PC, so I kind of just wasted $8 there. But I mean, the experience has taught me one thing, is that games can never be perfect, man. Not even ones that are held to such a high standard because they're nostalgic, or they were just the shit back then. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to give the gameplay a 5. Really, I mean, that's really the best I can give it. Like I said, I don't want to be too harsh on this game, at least not as harsh as I have to be, because I do find that there are some pretty enjoyable factors in this game when it works. And for me, 96% of it did not work, and that's unfortunate. It would glitch so much that I couldn't even finish the game, and that's never happened to me before. So I'm glad I had this experience, so I know next time. But also, I'm just bummed, man. I mean, the first game, and I can't even get it logged down in the books because speech impediment. Because you know, it wants to glitch, it wants to do all this stupid stuff, and I'll never understand. But that's just me. So, you know, with all those averages, not those averages, all those ratings calculated out, from performance to story to gameplay, our average rating for this game, out of 10, of Assassin's Creed 2007, comes out to be a 4.6. Yeah. Very below average game. Once again, it's unfortunate. But, you know, you just got to move on, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I know Assassin's Creed 2 will be so much better, though. At least that's what I've been told. But, yeah, guys, I hope my speech impediment didn't annoy the hell out of you. I hope my opinion also didn't annoy the hell out of you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've also played on PC and you experienced the same things. If you haven't and you're just not understanding what I'm getting at you, then also comment all that stuff, because, you know, I want to know. I mean, I can't be the only one that's experiencing this stuff, that's for sure. But yeah, man, that was a player's perspective of Assassin's Creed 2007. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, really helps me out a ton. So glad I'm done with Assassin's Creed. But yeah, time to move on to the next one. Really excited about that. And I hope you guys enjoy this series on, you know, what could be amazing in the future. But yeah, covering the Assassin's Creed franchise. Stay tuned for the rest of them coming out. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.